Welcome back to AttractPassion, my friends. Today we have a message of a number 1, 2, 3, 4. To anyone who's been consistently seeing this sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, this is for you. So if you have a feeling that there's an intuitive message behind this kind of a synchronicity, this message will help you to understand what it means, what it represents, what to do when you're seeing it, and few affirmations that can help you to elevate your spirit every time you start seeing this kind of number. So whatever will resonate from this video is for you. If anything doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. Before we start, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go on. So in numerology, 1, 2, 3, 4 holds significance as it combines the energies of number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I will give you 6 insights along with practical insights and affirmations that can help you to stay in alignment every time you start seeing this kind of synchronicities. The first reminder is that it represents initiation. 1, 2, 3, 4 signals the start of a new cycle. And it can remind you of the importance that every moment is a fresh beginning. And if you embrace new opportunities and beginnings, you will remind yourself that everything can change at the moment when you start doing something new. So if you're constantly seeing number 1, 2, 3, 4 showing up and you don't know what it means that you've been initiated. Let's say you had a dream, or you have a vision, or you have certain goals, or you have a desire for change. You have a desire for something that is not present in your life, or maybe you're struggling because of certain things and you have a desire for change, and suddenly you've started seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. The affirmation is, I embrace new opportunities and beginnings. If you close your eyes and say to yourself, I embrace new opportunities and beginnings, you can also write it in the comment section. It's a sign that you've been initiated. And initiation means that you've been energetically prepared to embark on that journey of change, to start working on it, to make a plan, to write down the things you can do already and start working on it. This is your time. When you start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to ask yourself, is there something I'm procrastinating on? Is there something I'm holding myself back and I'm waiting somebody else will pull me out of this situation? It's a sign that you've been initiated. So it's time for you to start working on that dream, to start working on that project. Whatever is the thing for you, embrace new opportunities and beginnings. Know that when you begin, you open up doors for new opportunities. They can't find you if you don't begin. So sometimes for people, a certain type of a struggle is going on for a long time because they don't start something new. But the point is, we start something new, and then through the day, through maybe certain moments of clarity, we experience a download what to do next, or we meet a person that can give us some insights, or we have a dream. You know, in the nighttime, we have a dream of the things we need to do. You've been initiated, my friend. So it's only for those who are consistently seeing this number. If you say just one time, you can ask yourself, okay, is there something I'm holding myself back? It often signifies a certain type of a progression. It's time to progress in your life, it's time to level up, it's time to experience a breakthrough, or it's time to make the next step. We'll talk about this later. But the first, most important meaning is initiation. If this resonates with you, it's most probably something you needed to hear. The second thing is balance. The pairing of 1 and 2 suggests harmony and cooperation. So it's also a reminder for you that in balance you find strength. Let's say you're seeing this sequence and your life is constantly kind of pressured. You constantly feel pressured, and you feel kind of out of harmony with yourself. Maybe it may be hard for you to find that inner peace, inner stillness. If that's happening for you, it's a sign to find more balance in your life, to recognize how to balance yourself. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you nurturing yourself? Taking time for self-care? How's your diet? What kind of food you're consuming? How often you take time for meditation? And things like that. It's all about finding strength within you. And you can't find strength within you if you're constantly consumed with information, with different impulses, with everything that's happening outside of you. So it's a reminder that in balance, you will find strength. If that is a case for you, here's an affirmation that can help you on your journey. You can say to yourself, I nurture relationships and create harmony in my life. The first relationship is the one you have with yourself. When you nurture relationship with yourself, you will always ask yourself, what are my needs right now? And how can I provide them to myself? How can I give what I need to myself? So know that when you will take more time for yourself, you will also experience more moments of clarity. And in clarity, ideas take place, wisdom takes place, and you will know what you need to do. The third reminder is creativity. Every time you start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a sign for you to use your creative mind, to use your creative imagination. Because the sequence carries the creative energy of number 3. It reminds us to have fun in your life, to express your creativity freely, because that's what will bring joy into your life. And when we are more joyful, we know we open up. And you've experienced this before. When you had a lot of fun in your life, so many great things started happening to you. So sometimes when I feel like our life became so boring and nothing new started happening, like, it just feels we would be kind of stuck somewhere in a state of unsatisfaction, maybe lack of enthusiasm. If that is happening for you and you've started seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, a reminder for you may be it's time to expand yourself in creative expression. You're an artist of some sort. We all are. And you need to recognize where you feel the most natural when it comes to expression. Is it drawing? Is it painting? Is it writing? Is it solving problems? Is it maybe innovating something new? Or maybe connecting right people together? Talking, sharing stories, communicating, whatever it is. See where you've stopped doing that, because I'm sure in the past you've been doing that and your life was quite joyful every time you've been doing that. But because of certain reasons you've forgotten about this part of you that is actually really important one. It's the part of you that is kinda reason why you're here, right? Sure, we all have certain responsibilities to take care of. But most importantly is that we nurture this creative aspect of us. I like to say that all life's responsibilities should actually be taken care of only to support our creative endeavor. So creativity will then feed us with life, with enthusiasm, so we will be easily taking care of all other responsibilities. But if you only focus on responsibilities without focusing on playfulness, then life will become quite boring. And that's one of the reasons why people start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3 is really, really important. And it often also reminds us of the process. Start, then there's the middle process where everything is happening, and finish. That's how manifestation happens. You need to start something, then you need to walk the path, and at some point you will come to the finish line. That's all what number 3 represents. It also represents a divine connection, you know that. Mind, body, spirit. Are you in alignment with all these 3 aspects of yourself? If you're taking care of your spiritual health, are you also taking care of your mental health and physical health? It will all help you to be creative. When we're in such a balance that we take care of these 3 aspects of ourselves, we'll become naturally creative because our channel will stay open. So, affirmation here is, I express my creativity freely, bringing joy to my endeavors. I express my creativity freely, bringing joy to my endeavors. Whatever you do can be done creatively. When you're connected with yourself, anything you do can be done creatively. Then the 4th reminder is structure. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a beginning of a number sequence. It has a structure. It encourages us to make a step-by-step approach to anything we are intending to create. Let's say you're an artist, I will use this story, and you would like to start selling your art, and you think, well, nobody knows me, I have no followers, I don't know where to expose my art. Well, the beginning would be to set up an Instagram page, a Facebook page, or TikTok page. And then start making a content. You make a plan. Okay, I will make this page, I will start making content, then I will set up my online store, maybe Etsy store or Shopify or whatever. And then you will recognize how little you know about these different platforms. And because you know so little, it will maybe inspire you or encourage you to learn. And then you make a plan how you will learn. Will you invest 30 minutes or 1 hour in a day to learn these things? And you have another plan, and suddenly you recognize, well, if I make these small steps every single day, after 1 month I will grow so much. And still after 1 month maybe you will not sell anything, maybe in 1 year you will not sell anything, but you will grow and your content will grow. And as your content is growing, eventually you will come to a certain point where you will start seeing in what kind of direction your work is expanding. So I want to encourage you to make a step-by-step approach to whatever is the thing you're working on. If you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, it encourages you to make step-by-step approach to your present situation. One tiny little step at a time. And you never know where your life can take you if you start working hard right now on something that truly matters to you, if you really stay devoted to the thing. People want fast results, and that's why they fail so quickly. They quit so quickly. They start, they don't see results, and they quit. But let's say you are doing your job, you don't quit it immediately, but you take your project as a side hustle and you just work on it. And by hustling, I don't mean, to work all day, all night on it, but just to have it as a project that you're working on it devotedly every single day, step-by-step approach. You will recognize that small efforts repeated day in and day out will actually bring results that will eventually become so big that they will be able to support your life. Affirmation here can help you if you say to yourself, I trust the process and make progress with each step I take. I trust the process and make progress with each step I take. And trusting the process, just believe in yourself. Doesn't matter what you've heard, doesn't matter how your past was, believe in yourself. And when I was on that process at the beginning of my journey, what helped me the most was hearing stories from others. So I was listening interviews and podcasts and reading books from people who started out of nothing. Not from those, who've been born in rich families. Sometimes people say, yeah, it's, most of rich people were born rich and it was not hard for them. Read stories from those who came out of poverty, who came out of nowhere and became great leaders and became great teachers, became great entrepreneurs, or whatever is the thing you're kind of aspired or inspired to become. It will help you so much. So structure is necessary. Structure is a masculine energy that need to be a great support to the feminine energy, which is a creative imagination, nurturing, right? So build a structure in your life. Like, how to take care of your place, how to clean up your place and make it a pleasant place to be in. Make a structure for your dream, so your dream will become something pleasant you're working on, not something chaotic, something you don't know where to start, but something beautiful you're working on. Then the fifth reminder is the sequential progression. 1, 2, 3, 4 encourages a step-by-step approach, as I said, but it signifies this sequential progression. Let's say you've already started working on all of this, and you may say, yeah, well, I've started and nothing is changing. It is reminding you that every time you take action, you're making progress. So don't be so focused on this ending result, this reaching of the goal. Focus on the process and see how much less you're repeating mistakes from the past and embodying lessons you've learned. If you're embodying lessons you've learned, you're growing and expanding, and therefore you're making progress. And that progress will one day be visible. But if you focus on little things, tiny little things that are already changing, you will recognize that actually progress is happening all the time. So this is also an encouragement for you to notice the progress, to notice that actually every single day you're experiencing tiny breakthroughs. And more you see them, more you will find something to be grateful for, to be recharged, and to be inspired to keep up. Because one day you will reach your dreams. But if you can't be grateful for what's already happening, that dream will not be enough for you. You will want more. And it's okay to then have a bigger dream. We have to keep up. But if we never feel enough, then we'll never be satisfied. Then we'll never reach the point where we'll say, I am enough. I love myself. And I like where I am. So it's just a reminder that the progress is happening. Let's say you're doing all the work and you're constantly seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a sign for you that progress is happening for you. And the sixth sign is a universal guidance. The sequence may be seen as a sign from the universe that you are being guided, that the universe speaks to you in patterns, and you're aligned with its wisdom. When this sign shows to you, it's a reminder for you that you're aligned with its wisdom. You can say affirmations. You can say this affirmation when it happens to you. I am open to receiving guidance from the universe, trusting that I'm on the right path. What happens when you say that? You go from this belief that you're disconnected, that you don't know what to do, into being open and more acceptable to these gentle ideas that are coming into your heart. So remind yourself that you are already aligned with the universal wisdom. So my friend, by integrating these practical steps, you can harness the guidance suggested by the recurring appearance of 1, 2, 3, 4 and apply it to enhance various aspects of your life. I hope you found great value in today's video. To anyone who's seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, I hope this video can answer some of your questions. If you have more questions or any other sequence you're constantly seeing, write it down in the comment section and I will make a video about it. There's so much of messages you're receiving on a daily basis, and sometimes because you're being so analytical, you don't sense what it represents to you, but there's always a gentle message that is encouraging you to keep up on your journey, to focus on what matters, to be grateful and to love yourself, to support yourself with a generous expression of care towards yourself, so you can see that actually you're making a great progress. So to all of you, my friends, who are walking on this journey, I'm wishing you all the best. I'm wishing you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and a lot of enthusiasm for everything that's about to come in your life. I hope you've enjoyed in today's artwork as well. To anyone who would love to support my art, go and check out our Etsy store. Link is in the description of this video, so check it out. Thank you so much. If any of the painting resonates with you, it's a sign that it's for you. So check it out. And I'm curious which one really resonates with you. Till next time, one love.